Howdy everyone, you know this be Voltage, and I'm reacting to Game & Watch versus Wii Fit Trainer who win Smash Bracket. This is a more interesting matchup on who would win this fight, because these two are not really fighters. They don't really fight in their canon games. Wii Fit Trainer is a gym instructor, while Game & Watch, I don't even know what he's supposed to be, besides a 2D monstrosity. Let's see what happens, I guess, in this video.
Who would win in a fight between Mr. Game & Watch and the Wii Fit Trainer? I'm Ink, and this is Smash Bracket, the show where we put every character from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate into a giant animated tournament to figure out who's canonically the most powerful. Let's get into it. Nintendo has been one of the big three gaming companies for decades, with fan-favorite characters that have cemented themselves in the childhoods of millions across the globe. But years before Mario, Link, or Pikachu ever hit the screen, Nintendo broke ground with a simple device called the Game & Watch. This pocket-sized handheld did exactly what it sounds like. It played games and told the time. But due to the limited graphical capabilities of the system at the time, the designs of these games and their main characters were pretty two-dimensional. Literally. Meet Mr. Game & Watch, a character made for the Super Smash Bros. Series intended to represent the entire Game & Watch system, rather than just one singular character. Due to being more of a composited console than a character, Mr. Game & Watch's biggest advantage in battle is his sheer unpredictability. Some of his appearances are pretty straightforward, like a juggler, parachuter, or simple gas station employee, but while they may seem ordinary, these characters are capable of some pretty impressive feats, like fighting off a lion or jumping hard enough to shatter solid brick with their heads. But if tossing balls and balloon-powered flight isn't cutting it for you, Mr. Game & Watch also has a variety of animals that he can transform into, like a makeshift two-dimensional Beast Boy. From an octopus to a lion to dogs, fish, cats, spiders, worms, or even a shark. Each of these animalistic forms are at Mr. Game & Watch's beck and call, granting him unique and surprising abilities.
This could be interesting.
Mr. Game & Watch's most notable transformations aren't blue-collared workers or wild animals. The Game & Watch system also featured a collection of games with many famous characters that you would recognize, with cursed box art on the front showing what Mr. Game & Watch looks like in 3 dimensions and color.
Yeah, don't.
I'm gonna just get that off the screen for you real fast.
Thank you.
But anyway, these games feature a variety of characters that Mr. Game & Watch can transform into that you probably recognize. From Mario to Link, Donkey Kong, Snoopy, Mickey Mouse, and Popeye the Sailor Man. And while these characters aren't carbon copies of their source material with all of the same abilities one-to-one, we can measure what's portrayed in these self-contained Game & Watch versions of the characters. For example, we wouldn't look at Game & Watch's Snoopy form and let him become an ace fighter pilot shooting down planes from atop his trusty doghouse, but we could look at him intercepting these music notes and smashing them with a hammer in his minigame. This all-star cast of transformations provides Mr. Game & Watch with a nice amount of diversity to pull from in a pinch. But while Mr. Game & Watch's arsenal is pretty wacky, it's actually pretty fitting that he represents one of the first big innovations for Nintendo as a gaming company.
That makes sense.
By design, Mr. Game & Watch is supposed to be unpredictable. An amalgamation of an entire collection of minigames that wasn't afraid to break the...
I think the unpredictability will give him the win in this fight, because he is very unpredictable. Which Wii Fit Trainer is more of a straightforward, calm fighter. I think that Game & Watch's insanity can make him win this fight. He just has everything he needs to win this fight, I would think, personally. I want Wii Fit to win, but I don't think she can. So let's continue.
...forms and innovate in a very uniquely Nintendo way. And so while he might not be one individual character represented in Smash, he more than justifies his place there by symbolizing what makes Nintendo such a unique company even more present day.
By being weird. Very, very weird and very, very wild.
In 2013, the Wii Fit Trainer was revealed for Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U and 3DS. They were a natural inclusion for the game, due to their, wait. Okay, hold the fort. She's just a yoga instructor with a towel. She's just a yoga instructor. I mean, I did Ice Climbers. They at least had a game. Duck Hunt Dog at least got shot a couple of times. This is just...
What are they supposed to do with this character?
Make sure you take her out before it rains.
I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna turn the time over to my friends over on the Nemesis Bloodright channel, their series Not Death Battle. They specialize in measuring the silly. This is just a bit too much for me.
Yeah. How do you measure her?
Fitness, the condition of physical and mental well-being. But what can help improve it? How can it help in a fight? And how does it correlate to the one and only Wii Fit Trainer?
He's no wizard, I'm a boomstick.
And it's our job to research the history, read the textbooks, and definitely not copy-paste paragraphs from Wikipedia, to find out how powerful the Wii Fit Trainer is.
December 1st, 2007 saw the first appearance of the trainer in their debut title, Wii Fit, for the Nintendo Wii. 3 games later, the trainer has led over 44 million people to a healthier lifestyle, thorough in yoga, strength training, balance exercises, and aerobics.
Yoga, as it's known in the Western world, is a term that, according to Krishna Davipayana, sage from the Hindu epic Mahabharata, means samadhi, or concentration. A fitting word to describe the Wii Fit Trainer.
And despite how it seems, those practices are more relevant in combat than some may assume.
Yoga is able to improve flexibility, joint stability, and overall calm the mind. And hey, being healthier can't exactly hurt in a fight.
The mind is an incredibly important part of any fight, as much as the body itself. Improving mental clarity can help with making quick decisions at a moment's notice, and increasing flexibility can help the body stretch its muscles further for greater reach and range of motion.
However, stretching in yoga isn't necessarily the only option for improving one's flexibility.
That's where strength training comes in.
Yes,
Exercises
okay.
improve more than just what it sounds like on the tin.
Yeah, because not only do tins come in strength training flavor, but they're also known for bellowing at people from across the aisle in their Range Rovers.
Shut up.
Strength training naturally improves one's physical ability, allowing them to hit harder, manage greater strain on their muscles, improve their endurance, and increase flexibility in any ways that better suit combat.
Strength training grants better ability for the muscles to prevent lower back strain and excessive hamstring injuries, as well as increased stamina, though not quite as much as aerobic exercise.
Which increases speed and increases health stuff.
Lowers blood pressure, and strengthens the heart and the lungs. The trainers can use this to maintain their strength across the prolonged fight and not fall on their face.
Further help by balancing exercises. Obviously, footwork and shifting weight is a major part of fighting, both professional and amateur.
Basically, Wii Fit has stamina that Game & Watch doesn't have.
Like me.
Yeah, well, that's because you're unfit. You can't stop eating ice cream.
Ouch, man.
While a regiment of exclusively yoga, strength training, aerobic exercise, and balance work isn't necessarily directly translatable to success in a fight, it all contributes to the Wii Fit Trainer's physical ability and mental acuity. Important foundations for a solid martial artist.
My feelings.
They're not just a yogi in a towel. They're a bona fide fitness master who has dedicated their life to improving not just themselves, but everyone willing to listen, put in the effort, and get in a good stretch.
But how is she a fighter?
I'm feeling a bit better now. But anyway, now that our fighters have been analyzed, it's time for our fight. But first...
Yeah, this does not seem like it's anything for Wii Fit Trainer. She's not a fighter. She's a gym instructor. What are you gonna do with that, huh, Wii Fit? Just die.
This is normally where I put our Patreon plug, but I just wanted to take a minute to tell you all thank you for 25,000 subscribers, and also tell you to go check out some other indie versus channels. This is such a hard niche to create in, let alone be competitive in. And the barrier to entry is just extremely high, leading to 1 or 2 channels being at the top with everyone else just leagues behind.
Death Battle Hyan's Dojo community Animation Rewind is 3rd place, surprisingly, with Rumble and Cartoon Fight Night. Smash Brackets 4th place. Not Death Battle. 5th. Fan Wars 6th. 7th. Flat Zone 8th is FCC. 9th is Organization XVX. And 10th is Fast Fictional Fight. I mean, Hyan's Dojo and Death Battle, those two stayed above the rest by quite a bit. And then Animation Rewind. But the other ones are all lagging behind by quite a lot on the stats and that kind of stuff. I've been watching Animation Rewind for quite a while, as you guys know from my channel and my videos that I have. But I would say that their animation styles are pretty bad compared to Hyan's Dojo community and Death Battle. So let's continue.
There's just so many great projects out there that are full of passion, but nobody ever sees because the niche is so hard to access. So I just want to take a few seconds and shout out a few of them. Just please bear with me, we'll get into the fight in just a second. The channel Zanaku has a versus series all about folklore monster and cryptids fighting each other, and it's so vastly underestimated. Our musician Sky also has their own versus series that plays out as an audio drama, and it's unlike any other versus show out there. The Not Death Battle crew makes some really funny videos that still have a ton of effort and care put into them, despite their satirical nature. And you heard from that team just now. Donald Duck vs. Daffy Duck by the Galaxy Video Channel is one of the most creative indie episodes I've ever seen. My friend Spidey Hog is out there making some of the best versus animations on the market with his show Riot Rumble, and Crossover X is right up there in quality. There's also FCC, I recommend Shadow vs. Zero, Fan War, Cartoon Clash, Fan Battle, and just so
I know
many
One
more
Fish
that
Mob.
people
I've seen
just
some of his
never
videos
get
before.
exposed to. But anyway, getting off my soapbox, go check out those channels. Let's get into the fight and figure out who will advance on to the next round and
Give him
who
a
will be
watch.
eliminated.
I'm
Let's
pretty
get
sure.
into it.
Move on. Wii Fit's not a fighter. It's just a gym instructor. Give him watch access some actual skills.
Everything's in balance, just as it should be.
You made her jacked as hell. Oh, never mind. That was her towel.
Welcome to my gym. Are you seeking to achieve true health? Are you ready to finally loosen up and achieve your dream body? Start today. There is nobody beyond my help. Oh, I see. Well then, let's get started.
He's 2D. How are you gonna help him?
You've got this. Count with me. 3, 2, 1, go.
He's 2D.
Maybe let's start with some Maybe. Maybe let's start with some breathing exercises.
She's getting mad.
There we go. Follow my lead. Breathe in. And out.
Not exactly the best idea.
Feel yourself getting lighter. You've got the right idea, but let's try it again. Feel yourself getting lighter. There you go. You're really getting the hang of this. Oh no.
Oh no. That's all you can say?
Try prioritizing our health. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Grace! Try landing with grace. Just like an elegant cat. Try, oh, for the love of, just do something! Save us! I always knew you could do it. You are a real superstar.
For the last time, we did not order a giant trampoline.
You know, pal, you could have told me that before I set it up.
Well, that was a good thing it was there. Ow.
Alive? We're alive! Now, if that didn't limber you up, I don't know what will. Oh, you're still stiff. Are you kidding me? After all of that, you are still just as stiff. We are going to get you loosened up whether you like it or not. Get ready to feel the burn.
She's lost her mind. What are we gonna do? Besides, slide off a cliff. Onto a trampoline. Into a woods. Ouch.
And there you go! This battle was one of the hardest for me to present in a cohesive way.
I thought of different things just weren't Wii Fit Trainer after too long. I get hit with a bucket of oil. That Game Watch just tossed the torch to her, and definitely not gonna be easy to walk in. Mr. Game Watch wins by having Wii Fit Trainer skip on some oil. Her arms are proceeding to crush by Game Watch's hammers, and he throws Wii Fit outside the yoga studio onto the roof, and then is ran by a car. Will make Wii Fit slip on some oil and send her into 9 jet attacks, and go flying away.
Because both of our fighters had so little to go off of for their personality, background, and stats. That said, this was just an absolute landslide victory for Mr. Game & Watch. Wii Fit Trainer is a very active fitness trainer who exercises
really no one
regularly
single thing
and
going
carries
in
around
their
a towel
favor.
from time to time. But outside of that, there's
Way faster, way stronger, deadlier arsenal, more battle experience, more durable, had a ton of ways to take out the trainer. Literally no real disadvantages. Less flexible, I guess. I'm reaching here. Yeah.
almost nothing going on for them. Mr. Game & Watch, on the other hand, is an amalgamation of many different transformations
that
that
happened.
each provide him a unique edge. Let's take his animal transformations, for example. Even if he only had these, there have been entire eras of human history that shows what happens when you throw a regular old dude into a ring with wild animals like lions. And, spoiler alert, it doesn't end well for the person. And so many of Mr. Game & Watch's transformations are so much more impressive than they'd seem at first glance. For example, remember how I mentioned that Snoopy transformation? In that exact minigame, Snoopy is moving around the battle quick enough to intercept sound waves and smash them with a hammer. To do this, he'd have to be moving over 5 times the speed of sound. To summarize, Mr. Game & Watch has the power of a supersonic man-eating wildcat with enough strength to shatter solid brick in a single jump, and the only thing that he would have to do in this battle is be a single yoga instructor with a good attitude and an exercise towel. There is just zero chance that the Wii Fit trainer would ever even come close to taking this fight. Mr. Game & Watch is the winner and will be advancing on to...
I think a more fair fight for Wii Fit would have been against Rob. To actually ever stand a chance against anything, you should have had to fight Rob instead of Lucina. Lucina could have fought this thing.
Next round of the Smash Bracket. Next time on the Smash.
Who's next? Come on, show me someone good, please. It's actually an actual fight. Robin versus this is Rosalie and Luma, I think. Robin versus Rosalie and Luma. This, I think, goes to Rosalie and Luma because she's a goddess. And she's got, well, she can reset galaxies. No, she reset the Mario Galaxy. So this should be interesting, this next fight, when it comes out. I'm really looking forward to that. This one was one of the less anticipated ones I always had in my mind. But it was still decent, I guess. It was just weird. Way too weird for my liking. Overall, this is actually one of the more iffy episodes of Smash Bracket. Yeah, guys, that was a really good episode still, so thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to tell you to subscribe to new. See ya!